What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Man, I meant to make this video the other day, but I never got into it. But I really got to talk about it because it pissed me off seeing this. So the Denver Broncos were playing a game against the Detroit Lions, and they were losing by a score of 28-7 with 46 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And I see Shawn Peyton, head coach of the Denver Broncos, snapping, going off, berating Russell Wilson about a play he should have challenged himself. And then, to make matters worse, he goes for the field goal right after that instead of going for it. Right after snapping on Russell Wilson. Instead of going for it, he go for the field goal. Snapping on Russell about a play he should have challenged himself. I'm snapping because he went off on Russell Wilson like he was a goddamn third string quarterback. Like Russell Wilson that has not earned the cachet, the clout, the respect, not to be getting talked to and down talked and screamed on and shown up like he's a backup quarterback. That's disrespectful, right? I'm watching them do that, and when the reporters asked Shawn Peyton, what was he saying? This is how Shawn Peyton responds. This is how he responds. What I talk about with Russell was none of your business. What I talk about with Russell was none of your business. Nah, bro, you snapped off on that man for no reason, for a play you should have challenged. And I'm looking at how he's talking to him. I'm like, he ain't never hollered at Drew Brees like that during Drew Brees' tenure in New Orleans. He's never hollered at him like that. He's never hollered and tried to show him up and yelled at him that way like he's a fucking kid. And again, Russell Wilson is, I don't care what nobody says, he's a future Hall of Famer, right? He's a Super Bowl champion. Him and Shawn Peyton got the same amount of Super Bowls. Matter of fact, he's been to more Super Bowls than Shawn Peyton has. And for him to be hollering at Russ like he's a goddamn nobody, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, he don't have no respect for Russ. He does not. Because he wouldn't do that to anybody else that he felt like would. See, other quarterbacks would have hollered at him and cussed his ass out and got on his head and told him, who the fuck you talking to? But see, Russ is a nice guy, real mild-mannered, and Shawn Peyton knows that he can get away with talking to Russ like that, right? He knows it from what he said earlier in the season when I said he got to watch what he's doing and watch what he's saying, talking about stop kissing all the goddamn babies and all that, talking to your star quarterback like that. Yes, Russell had a bad year last year. He's playing better this year, could be better in certain times, right? But again, when Drew Brees was playing bad, I ain't never seen him holler at Drew like that, ever. But he talking to Russ like he ain't nothing. Like he's a nobody. That's classless to me by Shawn Peyton, showing up Russ like that, right? Again, he had a team get obliterated by 70 points, obliterated for 70 points earlier in the season. I ain't see him hollering at Vance Joseph like that. Is that the dude, the defensive coordinator name? Vance Joseph. He ain't do all that to Vance Joseph hollering and screaming at him. He needs to relax. He out here trying to blame deflect by putting stuff on Russell Wilson all the time because he knows Russell isn't the personality to snap back at him and talk crazy to him. I feel like it's something on my chin. But anyway, yeah, like I don't like that at all. See, Shawn Peyton to me, I don't know why he get all this credit for winning that one-ass Super Bowl. Like, he get more credit than the damn 08 Boston Celtics team. He in the same category with Jim Boeheim. Get a whole bunch of credit from one playoff run. You get vastly overrated for one chip. Shawn Peyton has underachieved for many years as the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, especially with that high-powered ass offense they've had for a long time, where they were considered Super Bowl contenders. Often, right? They ain't never even been back to the Super Bowl since then. All that high-powered offense they had, and they was always talking about the Saints. You got Kamara in the backfield. What's my boy name from the receiver from Ohio State? Michael Thomas. That's my man. Yeah, you got Michael Thomas going crazy, catching for almost 2,000 yards, all that. Shawn Peyton has had multiple 7-9 seasons with a prime Drew Brees. He's missed the playoffs with Drew Brees. He's had losing seasons with Drew Brees, right? But people act like he can do no wrong. Shawn Peyton he's a terrible leader to me. He's arrogant. He's obnoxiously rude at times. Again, pompous, same word as arrogant, but I want to use that. I want to show my use of the American language, the King's English, right? I got a thesaurus too. He's pompous, and I just feel like, that is very ignorant for him to be doing that. You know, talking to Russ like, bro, y'all got the same amount of Super Bowls, like I said, and Russ been to more Super Bowls than you. You talking to him like he's just a nobody. And then expect people to be galvanized behind you. If I'm Russ, I'd have cussed his ass out. Fuck you. There's certain things he said to Russ, I've never seen him say to other quarterbacks. And he only doing that he ain't said that the quarterbacks that's been rusting worse. Worse than Russ, right? Other quarterbacks have been worse than Russ, and he ain't hollered at them like that. He doing that to Russ because he feel like Russ ain't gonna say nothing to him. And that's a problem. You know, Russ got to check him because he getting way out of pocket how he hollering and yelling. Bro, you ain't like you won that one Super Bowl. Cool. Do it again. All that years of underachieving he did, and they act like he's just this savant, this guru. Bro, getting 40 points put up on your head again, like, he's just not a good leader to me. He's not, and trying to snap on Russ and show the world that you cuss Russ out and show the world that you ain't for it all, like that you against Russ, and it's just like he's always putting on a show to show that he's not with Russ or against Russ. And as if I'm Russell Wilson as a starting quarterback, I'm like, yo, get me the fuck up out of here, dog. Like, it's just, I don't know who gonna take on that lofty contract he got either, but he ain't gonna be talking to me like that. I'm sorry. You feel like you got a problem with something with Russ? Say that behind closed doors. Lighting him up on the sidelines like he is just a rookie, that is uncalled for. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Shawn Peyton getting beside himself. It's some quarterbacks, some players right now that slap the shit out of Shawn Peyton talking to them like that. And yeah, it's just, man, I feel like he pulling Russell's card, and he been pulling it since that time he told him, stop kissing all the damn babies and all that. He been trying to see how far he can go with Russ. And see, Russ is keeping it clean cut. He's speaking in cliches. And in the post-game interview, you want a guy that's passionate and the coach is passionate. Yeah, cool. You ain't doing all that to me, though. He ain't never done that to Drew. Now he want to bring that to you. You done been to more Super Bowls than Drew has. And Drew Brees is a great all-time great quarterback, but I don't know, man. It's just Shawn Peyton, man. I don't got no love for Shawn Peyton. He getting beside himself and is getting way too out of pocket. Because now you just, it's belligerent, and now you looking like you might need to get your head beat on. The way you out here talking and hollering and yelling at that man. It's classless to me. And how can you get other people to galvanize behind you? Sometimes they're like, he's hollering at the quarterback. Well, he's hollering at Russ like that. So hey, I don't think he's doing that in a way where people gonna want to rally behind him. It's just like, if I'm the quarterback, I don't feel good playing for Shawn Peyton. He out here talking crazy to me for the world to see. It's on every sports show they talking about it. Cause and that's why he get mad, because the reporter's asking him, what did you say? What I talk with Russell about is none of your business. No, that's your fault, hollering and yelling at him. Now I put a magnifying glass on the situation. We know you don't like Russ. We know you don't want him there. It's obvious. So people are gonna talk about it. But you making it obvious, Shawn Peyton, with how you carrying on in your lack of professionalism, talking to this future Hall of Fame quarterback. Talking to him like he's a petulant child, hollering and screaming at him out of his goddamn mind. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.